won't miss a beat, but I gotta go. So that's what it was for me. Without my dad, I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have made it to Morgan. Without my dad signing that loan for me, without him also backing me up, and even at Forbes, for my birthday, he gave me some funds. But my refund check, I gave my dad when I came to school. It was the recession. My parents weren't kind of figuring it out, and I gave him my refund check because I got my job officially at BB. So he basically gifted me for my birthday. I didn't know about it until later, but he put something in for Forbes for me when I got in, and it was when my company got picked, and it was great. So because of that, I said to him, I said, Dad, I don't know. He's like, yeah, you should create it. He said, you should look into something like that. I said, because I had horror stories with tech. I love gaming. I'm an anime fan, all that stuff. But I had bad experiences as a freelancer with some gaming startups. But ultimately, because he said that, I ended up just entertaining him. I was like, all right, Dad, I'll sit with you. Let me look into it. And I looked at it, and it became something that I was going to retire at 27. I was already had like 100 writers and journalists that were going to go on this website that I created, Femme Media, and they were going to be able to talk about fashion, sports, entertainment, anything they wanted, however they wanted. And I was just going to collect the ad dollars. That was going to be my goal, and that was it, because I had the brands. I had built a relationship with brands and companies, and I was going to get them to just cut checks for advertisement and keep it moving. And then my dad gave me this idea, and from 27 to 29, I did the research for it, did the business plan, investment deck, and then started shopping it around and doing all my due diligence. And then about 2 years ago, almost, I opened up an internship program. So it is a program. He's like, yeah, it is. But I did, and I am in a lot of school databases. I've talked to a lot of their programs for entrepreneurship and coders, and I do have a few female coders. I'm big on giving females opportunities. Not that I don't give it to the fellas, but anytime I see women come in through my HR, I'm all about it. I'm like, let's find a space for you. If once they make it past that HR part, I'm all about it. So yeah, that's because of my dad, Spotlist exists. And I'm seeing it to market, which will be no later than the fall, September, hopefully for Fashion Week. That is our goal. We're in beta 4, and we have a strong board. Margot, head of Sirius XM, Lauren Larkin, Senior Vice President of Allison Broad, who represent everybody from Essie to Estee Lauder to L'Oreal and all the big brands. And Lenny Santiago, Senior Vice President of Rock Nation, was also is a preliminary board member. His schedule is a bit busy, but love Lenny. He's one of the guys in the industry that are, from my experience, can't speak for everybody, but I know always been solid and nothing but respect for women in the industry, period. And it's a rare thing, especially in music. And then also Surf Thomas, the lead back-end security engineer for Venmo PayPal, black brother, very smart. He's advised for WeWork, Spotify, is the lead commerce engineer, over 60 engineers he oversees across the board. He's on our board. We met at Forbes. And Frank Martinez, lawyer, intellectual property lawyer. Get you one of those. Get you one of those. Trademark is, I would say copyright and trademarks are important too. But again, if you have the URL, certain things in place, you can automatically show proof of your having your business first. Believe me, tell you. And keep it to yourself. Best advice I could give anybody being an entrepreneur is this: don't worry about anybody else and what anybody else is doing. I can't tell you that, I met a few people that I thought were doing it, that I saw on Instagram, PRs and stuff when I was early in my career, and I was like, oh my gosh, and then I met them. And I was in my early 20s, and again, I was a hustler, so I was moving. I was in these rooms with these OGs, and they're looking at me, light skin, because color complex is a thing. Talked about that over there too. And that needs to be something that we all come together on, because I'm speaking to y'all for free and I'm the light skin, Just saying. You get what I'm saying? So we got to stop the stereotypes. We really do. I've helped black, brown, Asian, Middle East. I have all on my team. People of color, period. need to come together and stop judging the shades and the stereotypes that we have in this world. So don't worry about it, because what I will say, and I'm gonna wrap up with this because they like time. Once I shut off notifications, and to this day, Instagram don't pop up, Twitter don't pop. I have no social media, and people ask, but I know how to make money for my clients with social media. That's the difference. But for my personal life, I don't care about it, right? I never cared about having a blue check. I never cared. Blue checks don't equal real checks, okay? That's a whole nother lesson. I can give you a great example by Kylie Jenner. I'm just not going to, but she's great with what she do. But I give you a great example about followers do not equal dollars. But nonetheless, I turned off all my notifications, stopped watching people, because those same people that I met did not respect that I was a young hen with the old hens. And they were assuming I got there inappropriately because she got to be somebody basketball wife or somebody like that because you're pretty or you're beautiful and black and brown or whatever it is, and you're in there and they are looking down at you. They don't want you to catch up with them because they didn't necessarily get it the same way we did. Instagram and all these things existed back in the day. You did need those relationships. The way you got them, you just got them. And I don't knock anybody on how they got it. I don't care if you did it like me or if you did it a different way. I respect it. Get it how you get it. Not everybody's born with the same type of things. But at the same time, I stopped watching what other PRs and marketing, she's there. And then I would be like this, if she's there, I got to be there. Why am I not there? Trying to make it seem like because she's there, I'm not doing, no. I shut it off. I focused on what I was doing. I stopped. When I first started my website, I wasn't shooting it all over the place, showing people, hey, I got a business. I hadn't made no money yet. I didn't have no resources, no contacts. Stopped all of that. I said, let me get my business together quietly. And once I have something substantial, then I will put it out, because then I'll be on my timeline, not on other people's timeline where it's like, they know I'm doing my business, right? So now you're working on other people's time because you're worried about, they know that you said you was gonna launch in September. And so now you have to launch in September. And you might not have it all together yet, but you're trying to work because you push something out and you're on other people's time now. Don't do that to yourself. Give yourself grace and time to build your businesses the right way. It's nothing like waking up and not being stressed. It's enough stress worrying about your bank account and how you're going to do all that, to be worried about impressing somebody else and not looking like a failure to somebody else, and not worried about somebody else thinking like, see, she's not going to get it. Look, she was talking about she had a business. And look, he's talking about he had that business. He was doing the music thing and he's not. Don't do that to yourselves. Keep it to yourself. Manifest it for yourself in your prayers, with your resources, with people who you are close with, family, sometimes family not always supportive either, but people that you can trust, that are always got your back. Those are the people that you're gonna need those affirmations from. And it could be nobody, because for 10 years, it was nobody for me. It was only me. Writing down, I got my cell phone bill called this much, my rent cost this much. And then I set the goal of, okay, my first event, I need to make, I can live off this, I'm good. 80 grand a year, I'm solid. I don't have no kids. I don't have no kids yet. I'm not doing this. I'm good, back then, right? 80 grand back then was a lot for me. For my lifestyle, was good. And that's what my goal was. And then you scale from there, You gotta be realistic with your money goals and your objectives, okay? I think that's it, guys. I have a lot I could talk about, but we're gonna leave it there.
Thank you.
All of you can have my email and my can't say phone number, because one thing about me is I don't like to say I'm gonna do something and then don't do it. So and that's something that everybody knows about me. If I give you my contact and I say hit me up, right? I'm not chasing you to help you with your dreams. You're chasing your dreams. So if you feel like I will give you resources, if I feel like where you're at makes sense, of course, I will help you and I will give you a hand, or I will show you where you need to start in order for me to feel confident in connecting you to X, Y, and Z. But that's one thing about me. I don't care about the 20%. Give me your 20% for connect you to this person. I don't do that. I will help you if you want it and if you need it. But I'm not chasing anybody to help anybody. Okay? Cool. So my email, JAEP, as in Peter, S as in Sam, @fashion. In fact, scratch that. Sorry, guys, I'm going to give you my shorter one. That's going to be a long one. Fashion team, that's a long. JPS, same thing, JAEPS, @Spotlist, SPOTLIST, spotlistinc.com. JAE, P is in Peter, S is in Sam, at Spotlist, SPOTLISTINC.com. Okay? Cool. Email me and I will get back to you. For real. No
Thank you,
problem.
thank you so much.